Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm here to keep you safe, save your time and save your money. This falls under the category of keeping you safe. Let us talk about this situation that happened on July 31st where this poor woman fell overboard, the RCL spectrum of the sea. Let's go over it one more time in terms of what happened on July 31st. So what happened? At 7/31st, 2023, Jakesh, 70 years old, wakes up and finds his wife, Rita, 64, is missing. So this is July 31st, right? He informs the crew and they basically tell him at that time that his wife went overboard at 4 a.m. And the reason they could tell that is because they saw it on the CCTV camera, and the overboard detection system also picked it up. First of all, I have to tell you, the RCL spectrum of the sea does not have a MOB, which is basically an overboard detection system. It's supposed to be installed with lots of ships, but many ships do not have it. So don't think for a minute, and this is where the safety comes in, that there's things monitoring to make sure if somebody falls over, we stop everything and we look for you. Not exactly. And the reason I think there's some issue is that, first of all, why is it that he went and looked for his wife? They should have woken him up, because since he fell over at 4 a.m., why didn't they go over and say, hey, your wife fell over and we're looking for her? So we have to wait until 7 a.m. to report to the rescue ship. The rescue in Singapore is at 7 a.m. That's when they report it. And if you take a look, I have the tracking of the ship, and you could see that they really didn't go around looking for it. It just went straight. So I don't think they stopped to look for that woman, at least not the ship. The AIS shows no movement to search for her. That's a problem. The MRCC is notified 7:50 a.m. So why didn't you tell me? Why do I have to wait for this? The next thing that happened is, and why did they wait so long to alert him? That is a problem. So what I think happened here is that she fell overboard. Yeah, they have that on the camera, but they don't have a detection system. And by the time they got moving to notify him, to notify the Coast Guard in Singapore, it took a while, and the ship didn't stop. So she's in the back there drowning or whatever, and the ship keeps on going. Then obviously when they get over there in Singapore, yeah, the boats are looking for her, but not the ship itself. And that's a little bit worrisome. Why didn't we just stop and look for that person? We'll find out more. But the point is, I want you to realize that don't think for a second that they're monitoring this whole thing 24/7. Yeah, there's a camera, and somebody has to look at the camera, and maybe somebody looked at it, didn't notify, didn't look at the camera right away. How do they know somebody's falling over? Right? Imagine you think that they have 20 people looking at the cameras 24/7. Oops, somebody fell over. Let's go. The only way it would work is if you have an MOB, a detection system. Beep beep. It means somebody went overboard. But they don't have that, technically speaking. They don't have it. We're asked to install it, but they don't. And of course, if you don't have it, in a way, it's a good thing, because you say, well, I didn't know she fell over. No, we could tell you she fell over, but she fell over 2 hours ago or whatever. I mean, well, we're already on our way. And we really don't have to obey by so many rules, because we're not incorporated in the US, we incorporated in Panama or whatever. And maybe somebody looked at it, didn't notify, didn't look at the camera right away. How do they know somebody's falling over? Right? Imagine you think that they have 20 people looking at the cameras 24/7. Oops, somebody fell over. Let's go. The only way it would work is if you have an MOB, a detection system. Beep beep. It means somebody went overboard. But they don't have that, technically speaking. They don't have it. We're asked to install it, but they don't. And of course, if you don't have it, in a way, it's a good thing, because you say, well, I didn't know she fell over. No, we could tell you she fell over, but she fell over 2 hours ago or whatever. I mean, well, we're already on our way. And we really don't have to obey by so many rules, because we're not incorporated in the US, we incorporate in Panama or whatever. And this is where it gets a bit complicated, a bit ticklish, that yeah, you're having a good time. Yes, it's a fantastic opportunity, it's beautiful and everything else, but when something happens, do they really have your best interest at heart? If you're the cruise operator, you're going to stop the ship, look for that woman, which you're probably not going to find anyway. Meanwhile, you're delaying the entire cruise ship. Maybe we just go in and let the authorities know, and then they look for her. But by that time, it's too late. The fact alone that nobody woke him up, say, hey, your wife went overboard and we're looking for her, that did not happen. He's the one that said, hey, where's my wife? I can't find her. So if you knew she went overboard, you would have gone to her. Just be careful out there.